Have you ever questioned why you feel the way you do or act the way you do? How your mind works have a lot to do with who you are and what you do. It's interesting how every unique mind operates similarly on some level. This is what we are exploring today. The 11 facts about psychology of human behavior. Now to cut the ado, here are the 11 facts. Number 1 is how you think affects how you feel and behave. Your self-talk, or the things you say to yourself in your mind, reflects your thinking. For example, if you tell yourself that you're stupid for forgetting where you left your keys, you'll likely feel down about it. On the other hand, if you tell yourself that everyone forgets things sometimes and it's not a big deal, you'll probably feel better. Your self-talk also affects how you behave. If you keep telling yourself that you're going to procrastinate on a project, chances are you'll do just that. But if you tell yourself that you're going to start a project right away, you're more likely to get started. So remember, the next time you think negative thoughts or engage in negative self-talk, stop and frame your thoughts in a more positive light. It can make all the difference in how you feel and what you end up doing. Number 2 is people who try to make everyone happy are typically lonely. According to a study published in the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology, people who seek approval from others and put their happiness aside are more likely to feel isolated and alone. The study's authors suggest that this is because people who are always trying to please others often end up sacrificing their needs and wants. As a result, they may find it challenging to form close relationships and feel like they're always on the outside looking in. If you find yourself constantly trying to make others happy at the expense of your happiness, it may be time to re-evaluate your priorities. Remember, you can't be everything to everyone all the time. Taking care of yourself is just as important as taking care of others. The third fact about the psychology of human behavior is that your memories shape how you see the world and yourself. Our memories are not perfect, but they play a significant role in how we see ourselves and the world around us. For example, if you remember being humiliated in front of your peers, you may avoid public speaking or put yourself down often because you're afraid of being embarrassed again. On the other hand, if you remember a time when you were praised for your accomplishments, you may be more likely to take risks and strive for success. So, the next time you find yourself doubting yourself or feeling down about your abilities, take a moment to think about a time when you felt proud of yourself. Doing so can help boost your confidence and remind you that you can accomplish great things. Number 4, indecisive people tend to be more anxious. According to a study published in the journal Science, people who have difficulty making decisions tend to be more anxious and stressed than those who don't. The study's authors suggest that this is because indecisive people are constantly second-guessing themselves, which can lead to a feeling of being overwhelmed. You're not alone if you often feel worried or stressed about making decisions. If you struggle with making decisions, try giving yourself time to think things through before concluding. Additionally, it may be helpful to talk to someone you trust about your options. Getting another person's perspective can help you see things more clearly and may make it easier for you to make a decision. Number 5, being around positive, cheerful people makes you happy. Did you know that people you surround yourself with can impact your mood and overall happiness? According to research on the psychology of human behavior, being around positive, cheerful people can make you happy. This is because when we see other people being happy, it triggers dopamine release in our brains. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that helps regulate our mood and is associated with pleasure and satisfaction. So, next time you're feeling down, try spending time with some friends or loved ones who are sure to put a smile on your face. So number 6 fact about the psychology of human behavior is that our brain perceives rejection as physical agony. It's no secret that rejection hurts. Whether it's being passed over for a promotion at work or being turned down for a date, the sting of rejection can be hard to shake. And according to new research, rejection causes physical pain. In a recent study, scientists found that when people are rejected, they experience increased activity in the same brain regions activated by physical pain. In other words, leaving feels like it hurts because, on some level, it does. Interestingly, this response is not just limited to social rejection. The study found that even when people are rejected by inanimate objects, such as a computer program, they still experience increased activity in the brain's pain centers. This suggests that our brains are wired to react strongly to rejection regardless of its source. So next time you're feeling the pain of rejection, remember that you're not alone. Your brain is doing its best to protect you from further hurt. Number 7. It cannot develop memories when drunk. It is well known that alcohol can hurt memory recall. However, what is less well known is that alcohol can prevent the formation of new memories. This is because alcohol interferes with a part of the brain responsible for encoding further information. In other words, when someone is drunk, they may be able to remember things that happened in the past, but they will not be able to form new memories of what happened while drunk. This can have dangerous consequences, as intoxicated people are at a higher risk of forgetting important details or making poor decisions. For this reason, it is essential to be aware of the impact that alcohol can have on memory formation and to drink responsibly. Number 8. Singing alleviates melancholy and anxiety. According to a recent study, singing can help to alleviate symptoms of depression and anxiety. The study found that people who sang along with happy songs experienced a decrease in their levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Additionally, they also reported feeling more positive emotions and less negative emotions. These findings suggest that singing may be an effective way to combat depression and anxiety, as it can help to reduce stress levels and improve mood. So, next time you're feeling down, try belting out your favorite tune. It might make you feel better. Number 9. Our brain is more active when we are daydreaming. It turns out that daydreaming is not just a sign of laziness. It may be good for you. A recent study found that people who engage in mind-wandering activities, such as daydreaming, are more likely to succeed in problem-solving tasks. This is because when we daydream, our brains are more active. This increased activity allows us to devise creative solutions to problems and think outside the box. The number 10 fact about the psychology of human behavior is that the happier we are, the less sleep we require. A recent study found that people who reported higher happiness also slept less. This is because happy people tend to have more positive thoughts and emotions, which can decrease the need for sleep. Happy people are also more likely to have higher levels of energy, which can further reduce the need for sleep. Lastly, if you proclaim your objective to others, you are less likely to achieve it. This is due to a phenomenon known as the spotlight effect. The spotlight effect is the tendency for people to overestimate how much others notice their actions and behavior. For example, if you trip and fall in front of a group of people, you may assume that everyone saw what happened and is judging you. However, research has shown that people are less likely to notice your mistakes than you think. This is because we often focus more on our actions and behavior than we do on the steps and behavior of others. As a result, if you announce your goals to others, you may be more likely to second-guess yourself and doubt your ability to achieve them. These are just a few of the many interesting facts about the psychology of human behavior. By understanding how our minds work, we can better understand ourselves and the world around us. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Thank you and goodbye.